Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Digital Donuts, the tastiest treats to cross my radar in the past 7 days. First up is AR. We're so close, and it's going to be so awesome. Augmented reality, we got a couple of previews as to why this week. First up from Amazon, some little shopping tool where you can basically just point it around your house and take a look at what furniture would look like in the room. Pretty neat. Next up is a fun one from Google. Basically, you can project prehistoric creatures right into your house, um, which is neat, right? Like you could take a look at like what things would have looked like if they were still around today in your natural environment. But what's most exciting was from Nemo Planet. So these guys have come out with AR glasses and they look awesome, but honestly, and no disrespect to Nemo Planet, I'm this is more exciting for me to give me a preview of like what the Apple glasses are going to do. So like check this out. Basically imagine you have these things on your face like I have glasses on my face right now, and all of a sudden you can just project icons. Come on, can we get an example here? Into your sort of reality. So imagine that you're looking at these screens in front of you and you can actually interact with them without having to take off your glasses. Let me see if I can find it good. Yeah, like check that out. Like imagine you're sitting in your car and you can just like look around and see your email or Google Maps or a calculator or whatever it may be. This is really going to change everything. Like, okay, I'm sitting at the beach with a keyboard and a mouse and glasses and no computer, but I'm working with three screens in front of me. This is basically here. Apple glasses are going to come out really soon. I don't know if they're going to come out this fall, which would be amazing, but if not, definitely next year. So imagine how this could change your life. It's going to be super exciting. I'm not going to go too deep into it. Click the link, check it out on your own. Really exciting. Next up is the craziest thing I have seen in I don't know how long. Basically, Elon Musk's company just demonstrated Neuralink working. What it is a little device like this. They actually cut a circle in your skull, remove that piece of skull, and replace it with this little device, and then they glue your scalp back together. So you can't even tell that it's there. And basically, this device has, I think, 1,012 or something like that, microscopic little wires that a robot inserts in your brain, carefully maneuvering each one so that it doesn't hit an artery or anything. You don't bleed. It just gets in there, and then they can stimulate different areas of your brain to do different things. And so, the demonstration was pretty rudimentary. Basically, there was a pig, and they could, every time the pig's snout would touch something, it would fire and make a sound. But basically, they just prove that it works. But where this is going, they're saying that through these things, we'll be able to cure things like addiction. Can you imagine? Memory loss, things like paralysis. I mean, those are life changing for people. And then, not to mention the simple everyday stuff that we'll soon be able to do through this, which I envision is like just being able to look at your phone and be like, open Google, search this, whatever, without having to forget your phone, your glasses, right? Your Apple glasses, you'll just be able to start like thinking what you want them to do, and then they'll do it. I mean, the convenience of that is just mind-blowing. Like, I can't even think through all the applications, but this is a game changer. So if you haven't watched the demo, I would suggest checking it out. It was pretty wild. Next up, another one I've been so excited for years, flying cars. So this is like, I guess they're not really cars. They're just like small planes, but they're electric. And this one is backed by Toyota, so it's legit. Like this is coming out. They're claiming that it's going to have a range of 1,000 miles, which is pretty sweet. And let's see if we can get. Is this just going to be like close-up shots? Come on. Anyway, they just did a test. They flew, a dude flew it around for a while. I don't know, I guess the test went really well. It's making a bunch of news. But yeah, basically, we're going to have like Sky Uber probably next year, which is amazing for me because where I live, look at this, is a big bay. and I'm up here, and downtown Vallarta is right here, and it takes forever to drive there. But if you could just fly there, it would be like 5 minutes, which would be awesome. Next up, RIP Internet Explorer. That sounds sad, but it's really not. It's a great thing. Internet Explorer has been the bane. If you're a web developer, I'm sure you can sympathize with me here. Having to design for something that is so old and broken, well, Microsoft finally just left it to die. On the 17th, Microsoft no longer supports Explorer, so you shouldn't either. And if you know somebody like your grandma who still uses it, delete it off of her iPad or her device, her tablet, whatever she's using, her computer, and help her get on something better like Chrome or Firefox or Brave. But yeah, bye bye Explorer. Lastly, this is probably the thing I got the most attention for this week. If you've ever heard of Camlink, it's this thing that you can order from Elgato that plugs into your DSLR so that you can use it on Zoom. It's pretty expensive. It's like a couple $100. Let's see if I can. Oh no, this is Amazon Mexico. It's a couple $100. And recently I saw this one, so I ordered it. It was like $20. It arrived and it works awesome. So let me show you an example. So I fired it up on Friday at work, and basically this is what my Zoom was looking like. If I can hit play here. And people were freaking out in the comments, like, how did you do that? Basically, it's my DSLR hooked up straight to my computer via this little device. So if you have a DSLR, like a real camera with interchangeable lenses, you can get this device. There were a couple of tricks along the way. Number one, it's the 50mm prime lens that really makes it look cool, not the fact that it's a DSLR. Number two, you need that device. And number three, I had to find an HDMI setting to turn off all of the display items that were being projected through the video. So after I got those three things figured out, the video comes out awesome. So if you're looking to spice up your Zoom calls and impress some people, if you've got like a Canon sitting around the house, definitely I would say check these babies out, because like I said, it was like $20 or something like that. All right, that's it for this week. Hope you had a great weekend. I'll see you next week.